and I have no water to just splash and get my way out of the walls. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Non-Essential Comedy Show. I am your host, AJ Haypenny, and as always, I got my super producer, Andy Driscoll. Andy, how are we doing?
What's going on, AJ? It's been a good week.
It has been a good week. A very interesting week. Did you see the Meghan Markle interview with Oprah?
I did. And so
what do you think?
A rich white colonizing family is racist. I was shocked.
the British racist? No.
Just like to take over all the
people that the same people that called Pakistanis Paki, and all of a sudden that's the most racist thing in England. Like, who knew? The Queen might be a racist. 97-year-old woman like has some reservations. Leave her alone. Just let her be racist. Like what? She's got another year and a half. She's croak. It's not gonna matter.
I think she's going to stay alive as long as she can because she does not want her son to get the crown. She does not want Charles to get the crown.
I think the most fucked up part of that
Charles
whole thing.
is kind of a dope.
Charles is a wiener.
Charles is old now, doesn't he? Good lord.
He's like 70 something.
Yeah, he looks bad, man. I was like, geez, man. I wish everybody could age like Dionne Warwick. You know what I mean? She looks great.
He could still be the king. How dare you smother the name of Dionne Warwick in this? We're very pro Dionne Warwick here. I didn't mind everybody interrupting my monologue until the Dionne Warwick comment. Now,
but AJ, the most fucked up thing about that entire thing is she said that she talked to the HR about a complaint she had, and it's like, how fucking rich are you that your family has HR?
I didn't. Well, that whole thing, I didn't realize that the Crown actually had an HR. It's just like, who's the complaint against me? Oh, we don't fucking care. This is a title. This is my masturbatorium. Now fucking leave.
HR is just as bad in British as it is everywhere else.
Thank you for that. And so Meghan Markle's dad, they actually had a separation, and the dad was saying oh, hey, I'm free to talk anytime. Oh yeah, fuck your husband. He's racist. He wore that Nazi outfit in 2005. I might be racist, but never did the goose step. And it's just like, oh, dude, you should shut the fuck up now. Just the door is always open, honey. Your husband's a dick. You're a dick. Please talk. I'm like, what the? Who's worse, Meghan Markle's dad or Britney Spears' dad? What's going on?
Oh, just high.
Yeah, because everybody knows that Britney Spears was finally freed from her dad, Billy Ray Cyrus, and it's just a phenomenal freedom, and I'm just very proud of her. I did a bunch of Boston podcasts this week, and then all of them are asking the same goddamn questions. It's just like, oh, if you could do it all again, what would you do differently about coming out? I said, just coming out. I wouldn't do it. I regret it because now anybody that questions their straighthood is just texting me. It's just like, how do I know if I'm gay? It's just like, how do I know? It's just if I get blown by another man, does that make me gay? Just like, well, the other guy, that's his own preference, but for you, you're definitely gay. There's no doubt. Oh, okay. Well, I was the one blowing, so that means I'm not gay. I don't know, man. I'm not the answer for that. I'm new. I'm a new queer. Again, I'm still understanding the stick shift. I mean, I was shown earlier in life, but I'm still understanding it, and I don't know how to go in reverse. So, butt stuff. But the yeah, guys, I'm a bisexual male, and the way I keep getting reminded is today I got called a lesbian Dave Navarro. Like, that was very niche and very specific, but you get points. Kid was like 12. Just David Navarro's last hit was probably when your parents were fucking. But yeah, and then one of the podcasts that I did, the guy said, "Oh, well, being bisexual must be great. You could literally go into any bathroom." Like, that's not how it works. I was like, "No, but you can go in. There's penises and vaginas, and they're all there for you. What's stopping you? Consent." It's kind of a big one. All of a sudden I come out and just like gravitate like dick pussy. It's just like it's not how it works. Like this guy's expecting me to like already be like Kevin Spacey, just like, "You want to see me take a shower?" Like, "Sir, this is Bed Bath and Beyond." "Well, I'm already in the bath. Do you want to go beyond? Get the fuck out of this plaza." You can see the abandoned Radio Shack, but that's about it. So you belong with your goddamn ethics. But no, but like a lot of my family was worried because they had concerns because in society it's as it's seen, it's a little more acceptable to be a bisexual woman than as a bisexual man. As society might see a bisexual woman like, "Oh, she's bi, she's pretty cool. Oh, he's bisexual, he's not getting into heaven." The Bible clearly states, "Thou shalt not lay with another man." Well, you know what I mean? Yeah, it means I need to be on top. Like, take that, sinner. Just you're going to hell. Yeah, but this is fucking heaven.
That's so wrong, dude.
Yes, what I'm doing is wrong, and I'm making my mother man sex. But I thank you for the DVD commentary. I appreciate it. So I started coming out to members of my family, and then my dad said, like, "Dude, we didn't need to have this conversation. We already know how many jean jackets you own." So, I thought that one in my head like 2 weeks ago. Like, there's no way people are gonna get like, yeah. And then I saw one person just looking at me. I was like, "What's wrong with jean jackets?" "Nothing, sir. Trust me. Nothing's wrong about jean jackets." Jean jackets and beanies. But but my dad's trying to be a little more woke. And is that, AJ, I don't care who love it. Like, I don't even care that you're a half a bundle of sticks. Like, Dad, that's not the fine anal American, whatever. I was trying to be a little more PC with you people. You ever just like a parent just say like one phrase? They only say like one phrase every 5 years, but it just sticks with you. It's like the cicadas coming out. Just like, and then I was arguing with my sisters the other day, and then like my dad comes over. He's just like, "I can't find anything." I was just like, "I'm taking in the shorts here." Jesus. What? And then so we talked to him about like the next day, like, what do you mean by taking the shorts off? Like, I don't remember saying that. We all do. Are you bi too? What shorts? like not salmon colored. But guys, we're gonna yeah. So for do please share the thing off Inebri-art, and then do have your cameras on. We like to see laughter, so it's not a unusual TED talk for us. And also do unmute. Unless you're beating your kids, then by all means mute. And you shouldn't beat your kids because they will grow up. They'll put you in a home and they'll just beat the shit out of you. They'll just tip the nursing attendant $20 and just like, yeah, he hit me because of the thing I didn't like. And then they'll just wail on you. So don't beat your kids. And then, but if you are fucking unmuted, camera on. So, coming up first in the evening, heard amazing things. Very excited to I'm not gonna say that they're the new Brianna but they are for tonight. And it's been upgraded to Brianna now. There's only one of this person, and I'm glad that they're here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tara Christian.
Thank you. God, it's like the new Brianna. You're giving me like huge shoes to fill. These are like clown shoes. Can't do it. Nope. Not doing it. Love her. Not gonna be her. No, it's my birthday eve. I'm turning. Yeah, I know you guys don't have to clap. Really, it wasn't a big deal when I was born. It still isn't. I'm gonna be 40 tomorrow, though. Like,
hell yeah!
Yeah, I know. I'm getting up there, and all of my friends that are my age, like one of them just had a baby the other day, and I'm like, oh, that's great. You waited. Like I was getting Boone's Farm instead of a bachelor's and getting knocked up in an almond field. But you do you, hun. That's cool. You went to college first, and I did it by correspondence later. But whatever. So half of my friends are having babies. The other half are getting grandbabies. And yeah, I'm in this like really weird part right in the middle where I'm like, don't hand me either one. Please. I don't want to hold it. A lot of people assume because I have kids that I like kids. No. All right. Some of us make bad life choices. Okay. You're assuming wrong. I'm just going to tell you that right there. Like, really, don't hand me your baby. Right. You've been warned, okay? There's no excuses anymore. Enough of here, hold it. You look, baby. I'm just like, I'm good. I couldn't possibly. I'm sorry. No. Then they keep trying to hand it to you, and it's like I'm a vegetarian. Like, what is gonna make you stop? Like, seriously. Really? My reaction, my initial thought as soon as they go to pass it off is just to be like, got it? No. That little thing's gonna hit the ground. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, okay? Its head will probably look like a sack of doorknobs growing up, and I'm telling you right now, this is not my fault, okay? I warned you now thrice, and you're still trying to hand me off your little crotch goblins, and I'm like, how many times do I gotta tell you? I'm not hungry. Stop. But no, they're not doing it. I actually, like I said, I'm almost 40, and that means that certain things are becoming like essential now. Like, I'm not talking about like reading glasses, which high collection. No, I'm not talking about reading glasses or poise pads or anything like that. The things that are becoming essential are like hair color. Like when this shit right here, this very fiery red, that and myself, we became acquainted about 22 years ago. This color has been mine since 1999. And the way that I figured is I've been grandfathered in as a natural ginger. Now, it all started because I liked the fun nicknames that came with it. It was like, hey, Big Red, what's up, Fire Crotch? And I'm like, okay, cool. I dig it. This was a life choice is what I'm saying. But now like every 4 to 6 weeks, hot damn, no, it's essential. This shit right here, we get roots, and it's quarantine roots full of stress, age, and wisdom. And yeah, it rats me right the fuck out to the point that if I didn't keep up on this shit, when I opened and told you guys I'm about to turn 40, you would have fucking believed me, okay? Because I saw the shocked faces at first. They're like, what? No. Oh, good for her. No, I don't dye my hair. And they're like, yeah, no, we totally get that. I wasn't even going to think of carding you. Don't worry about it. You're not miss, you're ma'am. So just go sit down, shut up, and listen to your true crime podcast about it, okay? Yeah. Those are the nicknames that come with it now. But you know what? I'm going to take it because like I said, this is now my natural. I've, what's the word I'm looking for? Transgingered. Yeah. But that's going to be my time, guys. You have been awesome. I actually didn't even time myself, but back to AJ.
Yeah. Sarah. That was fantastic. And a lot. That was a lot. And I didn't realize like how many similarities between you and Sarah Martin. I'm like, holy shit. We should just have a show of all redheads now. Yeah.
You'll open a portal to hell though, I'm warning you.
We'll open a portal to hell, and that's where all Menudo's music is. Guys,
hey, out there.
That was fantastic. Let's do something again soon. And Brianna,
Absolutely,
you're fired.
thank you.
And that's fucked up. Okay, so coming up next, all right, shit. I already used the gender specific. I wasn't gonna do that, but yeah, she just did a show with Mark Norman like 5 minutes ago. And it's just like, are you ready now? Yeah, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the very funny Steph Dalwin.
To be clear, Mark Norman like made a cameo, so it's more like I was in the presence of Mark Norman, but I'll take it.
Even more important.
Fair enough. You are in the presence of a comedian who is in the presence of Mark Norman. Perfect. Anyway, I guess I'll do comedy now. So my mom is from Vietnam, and she used to like take me to a lot of Vietnamese grocery stores growing up. And I feel like a lot of people get scared of Asian markets, and I don't know why, because Vietnamese grocery stores are the American dream. Like, where else can you get shrimp chips and knockoff Gucci wallets all in a space the size of a janitor's closet?
Yeah.
One time I walked through 3 hours of fish sauce trying to find a $10 rice cooker. I ended up getting my taxes done. Like, I'll take a Vietnamese market over a Whole Foods any day, okay? Like, Whole Foods is like 1 degree removed from a yoga retreat. You like walk in and they make you a kale smoothie and lead you in an ayahuasca ritual. There's some white chick with tribal tattoos named Friendship. There's your aura with sage. Like, you won't find that at a Vietnamese grocery store, but you will find 2-for-1 mangoes and a bunch of old ladies who will fight you for them. Like, you could pay with your life, but that's how they keep the prices so low. I've been trying to like work on myself, like work out and lose weight. Because I feel like right now I look like a before photo of a Kardashian. Like, if they didn't do liposuction and only ate chicken nuggets, I actually made some progress on like my weight loss, and I told my dad, which was a huge mistake because you cannot expect sympathy when your dad is a Vietnam War veteran.
Oh my God.
I was like, Dad. He was like, Dad, I lost 4 pounds. And my dad was like, that's not weight loss. Talk to me when you have hepatitis. Excuse me, Dad? And he was like, yeah, you know, in Vietnam, I got Hep A and B and C, just all of the hepatitis. You know, you drink the water one time and you shit your brains out. My waist was the size of a child wrist.
Yikes.
Like, yeah, thanks, Dad, for helping me find the crash diet I didn't know I needed. I don't need a Flintstone gummy. I need some of that hepatitis water. I'm going to start each day with a glass of hepatitis water so I too can shit myself a flat stomach.
Oh my God.
You have to be careful though, because if you get Hep C, apparently you can like go into liver failure and like you can lose an organ. But sounds like an easy way to drop 5 pounds. You know? Like, guys, this is going to be a dietary trend. Okay, like get it on this hepatitis water before the Kardashians make it cool and trendy. That's all I'm saying. So my dad was in the Vietnam War. My mom is actually Vietnamese. She tried to like give me like a really authentic Vietnamese upbringing, you know. Like she made me sleep with a knife under my pillow.
Oh my God.
To scare away murderous Vietnamese ghosts. What, no one else's parents did that? Like I feel like more parents should be giving their kids ghost knives, okay? Because like, listen, you need all the help you can get. Vietnamese murder ghosts are vengeful and petty. Like you beat some uncle one time at Mahjong and he comes back and kills everything living. You know, you, your family, your sourdough starter. They're not like American, like Vietnamese ghosts are not like American ghosts. Like American ghosts do these like half-assed hauntings, right? Where they like stare at you in the distance or like slam a door really loudly. That's not scary, that's just passive aggressive. The other night, actually, my mom had this like vision that there's this like ghost man who's trying to abduct me and make me his ghost wife. I know. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Someone finally wants to marry me. Like, I need to lure him in. Screw the knife. I'm going to sleep with Sports Illustrated, Hennessy, and half a sandwich under my pillow. Also, I'm starting to think that the knife is like not really about protecting me. Like, I think my mom is just jealous, you know, like she's jealous that I'm getting more attention than she is from a ghost. And it's like, Mom, you're already married. Don't be so greedy.
Yikes.
I should be turned down. I should not be turning down dick of any kind right now, you know? Even my mom's paranormal sloppy seconds. Anyway, AJ, thanks for being so cool and flexible and having me on. I really appreciate it. Nice to meet you all.
Yeah! Give it up for Steph. Paranoia, mom, sloppy seconds. All right.
Yeah. I'm glad that's what you took away from this, AJ.
Well, that and Kardashian nuggets. I feel
you know what? That's gonna go on my LinkedIn, maybe like my Tinder profile. I am a Kardashian nugget. Like,
Tinder doesn't work anymore. It's all about LinkedIn. Looking for 2 positions to fill. It's all about LinkedIn and Indeed. Looking for a job. All right, so your next performer. Yeah, great job, Steph. That was fantastic.
Thanks,
I'm glad your
AJ.
dad got over the hepatitis. Hepatitis water. That's fantastic.
I'm gonna start like microdosing hepatitis. Like I think it's gonna be
That's how we're free. Just microdosing heroin. So Speaking of
hepatitis.
hepatitis water, your next performer. No, it's just I'm terrible at the transitions. He's one of my newer friends. We were supposed to do the Hawaii Comedy Festival with Patrick, but just didn't happen. God hates us, ladies and gentlemen. No,
That's how you bring me up. That's how you say my name, asshole.
There is no God. Genocide. Please watch it.
Slavery, hepatitis water.
All lives matter. Please give it up.
All cancer babies.
All right, I'm gonna do it for
Go. Say my name. Hey, say my name.
It's Francis. Please. Fuck you, Francis. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hilarious Neil Griffin.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Here, Steph, you guys are amazing, man. We'll let you know I'm from Dayton, Ohio, man. This is amazing. You're amazing. AJ's amazing. Aaron, you're okay. This is gonna be a great show. You guys, it reminds me of like Star Search, man. It reminds me of like the old days of Star Search, man. There's always like this little girl, right? She'd always like come out, dude, and like next thing you know, our CEO would come out, you hear, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Our 9-year-old, Keisha. And Keisha comes out, right? She kind of saunters to the middle of the stage, right? All of a sudden, like, you hear, thank you, Arsenio, for giving me the opportunity. Before I get started, I want to say hi to my mom over there. Hell if I know. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't she sweet? 9-year-old. Sudden lights go down. The music starts. And here. And I'm telling you. What the fuck is going on? It's gotta be the chicken. It's gotta be the chicken. I take my daughter to the drive-thru, right? And she's great at first, right? When she has 1 or 2, she's using a napkin. She's having a good time. 3 or 4, I don't know if it's ranch or rabies that is on her face. I have no idea. She's like, all of a sudden, she gets real aggressive. She starts smelling herself. She's like, Dad, get kind of gamey. I'm like, 7 years old and she needs deodorant. Something's wrong with the nuggets. Something's not good. She's turning to Ray Lewis with the car. She's like, Dad, somebody's in this house. No one's in the house. Sit your ass down somewhere. It's like she's gonna project, like she's gonna protect me, right? Like she's all about it, right? So sit your ass down before you go to work. I'm gonna put you to work, right? Which is good because you know what, man? It's like that's what saved me, right? It's hard work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if something's wrong with your life, no matter what's going on in your life, go to work. You know what I'm saying? If you're broke, go to work. If you're sad, go to work. Somebody there will make you feel better. I never heard in my entire life, hey, Carl, why'd you shoot all them kids? Boss made me work a double. It doesn't happen. It doesn't, right? Work saves. That's what happens. You get mad at something you don't like, go to work. Speaking of hard workers, I'm glad Trump's not president anymore. I don't want to get too political, but I feel it's kind of weird. Like, you know, like if I go to like Europe, right? Like I buy a shot glass. He bought a wife. like who does that? Like, is he just walking around Sylvania, like, you know, how much is that Melania in the window? You know, I don't know what he's doing. Like, I don't get it. Like, why would you buy a wife? Like, you're already rich. You don't have to buy anybody. You know, it's like she never talks to anybody, right? It's always like she never says nothing about nothing. You know what I mean? She's just that role, which is like, you know, I'm so glad that she's out now because now we don't have to worry about her. and and Trump, having to cater to that. It's like, it's crazy. I don't see the point, because it doesn't feel like much of a family to me. It's like, like my mom's like involved. Like my mom knows everything about all of us, right? My sister calls her Rachmaninoff. You ever heard that? You know that part in like Willy Wonka, where she opens up like the cave, right? The musical cave, like with the cave, chocolate cave, and then like they have that little musical lock that goes Rachmaninoff. That's my mother. She knows everything about everything. She does. She's really smart. I just wish she wasn't addicted to drugs. Don't freak out. She's not addicted to like drugs. She's addicted to like Zumba. Like for a 65-year-old woman, like Zumba is like crack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's addicted to Pitbull. It's like we're driving the car, man. I listen to like my Watercolors, my smooth jazz on XM radio. All of a sudden, she's like creeping her hand on the radio dial, like trying to get at the Pitbull. You know what I mean? She's asking for money to buy more gold shoes. I'm like, you don't need more gold shoes. I'm like, Mom, do you want to just come have dinner with the family? She's like, one more class. I'm like, no more classes. It doesn't make any sense, man. So, but she was a good person to me. She always supported me in everything I did. And I'm glad to be here now. I was in a rut in my life at one time, and I went back to school at 40 years old, man. I'm a 40-year-old film student, man, at Wright State University, man. And thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. I just wanted to do my dreams. I was just like, I could have had a regular job. I had a regular job. I was like, should I finish? I was like, maybe. And I was like, well, I don't want to retire here, so I did it. But I just remember, like, the first day of class, they were so mean to me. You know what I mean? Like, I was the old black guy in the class. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, who's that old black guy in there? And I had to remember who I was. So I would just sing myself a little song. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, who's that old black guy? Neil Griffin is my name, yo. He can't even turn on the computer. Neil Griffin is my name, yo. Who the hell brings ribs to lunch? Neil Griffin is my name, yo. NEILGRIFIN. Neil Griffin is my name, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for having me. This hug is from me to you. Can't even see it, for the whole world.
Yeah.
My name is Neil Griffin. Good night.
Yeah, give it up for Neil Griffin. That was fantastic. I'm looking forward to your career of doing the casting couch and auditions.
You know what I was thinking? Before you get started? You know what I was thinking? That when you're talking about being bi, whatever, like, say, like, I was thinking about, like, you're not bi, you're just cross-trained. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can do other stuff. Like that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm cross-trained, like tires?
No, like cross-trained, like at work. You know what I mean? Like, some people do certain things. Like, some people work the drive-through, some people work the front counter. Like, you're cross-trained.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can do different stuff.
Yeah, so I'm a jack of all trades, which means I'm mediocre at everything.
You're a jack off of all trades.
Just like, all right, who am I jerking off in the next box? Neil, I liked your set with the exception of how dare you make fun of our current president, Donald Trump. Yes, I said it. Current president.
Oh, he's a Georgian. He's from Georgia.
As soon as we find that dumpster filled with the 5 million votes, you'll see. You'll see.
Prove me wrong, jerk. Prove me wrong.
We like to say that a lot. You'll see.
You'll see.
You'll see.
It matches with the hair. It's like right. You'll see.
Listen. He has huge hands. How dare you? He has huge little hands. I mean, sure, he has like a little American Girl doll hands, but they're huge to some.
Awesome.
All right. So, speaking of tiny hands, your next performance He's one of my newer friends. Funny dude. I saw a picture of him with hair the other day, which I thought was weird. Has nothing to do with the intro. But I'm glad he's on here. All the way from LA. Made it here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the very funny Justin Forster! Justin Foster, everyone!
Hi, thank you, AJ. Thank you so much. Yeah, we've become really good friends during this pandemic. It's been really nice. And I also, all joking aside, I look like the guy who's looking for Trump's votes right now. So
we'll find it.
We will find it. I'm a white, bald guy with a beard and a flannel. I'm like, he'll be back, guys. He'll be back. 2024. He'll be back. Mark my words. Oh my gosh. Actually, on a tangent, I am from Texas. So a lot of people assume things, like both of my parents are from the South. So you guys, you know exactly who they voted for, and the answer is no one. They've both been to prison. So that's that's true. A lot of people think that's a true story. My dad was arrested for dealing drugs, and my mom was arrested for assault on a drug dealer. So here we are, baby. This is fun, man. I'm excited to be here. Everyone was super funny. Thanks everyone for being. It's like the sun's still out for me, so it's weird. It's like 5:00 in the afternoon here, so this is just like midday comedy. It's a little treat for me. I'm cocky, guys. I'm sorry. I just got my vaccine swag. So you know what I mean? I'm sorry if I drove down to Crenshaw, California to get my vaccine. And they go, you have any, they gave it to me. They go, are you having any negative side effects? I was like, being in Crenshaw. Yeah, that is it right now. My girlfriend, she got her vaccine. She got to get hers because she's in the service industry, and they asked her for proof. They wouldn't give her shot. They were like, we need proof that you're in the service industry. Sorry, we can't give you your shot unless you give proof that you're in the service industry. So she just pointed to her lip ring and blue hair. And she was good to go. You got to get the shot, and then you got to wait 15 minutes or one Tool song. So that's the yeah. So I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm ready. Hopefully can start doing comedy again. I like the Zoom thing. I will say this. I like the Zoom thing better than the outside shows. They do a lot of outdoor shows in California, and I don't like those very much. I don't like comedy outdoors. It's easier to get canceled when there's more executives' windows open outside. You know what I mean? Like they can hear you. They can hear you. I feel like jokes is going to go in the window of Netflix, and they're like, not today, and they shut the window. And I don't know. Also, I don't like hearing crickets when I actually bomb. That's not fun. This is cool. 365 days I've been in my apartment. Especially today, 365 days I've been in my not because of COVID. I have depression. It's been a rough year. I think I might have depression, you guys. You guys ever just eat like shit and then just like hate yourself afterwards? Is that relatable at all? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what I really been beating myself up about my diet. Like I had Pizza Hut the other day, and it was bad enough to have Pizza Hut, but also I didn't like waking up the next morning with an email from Pizza Hut wanting me to take a survey. I think that's a bit much. All right. I don't need a reminder of what I did last night. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of possibly information can you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you regret having Pizza Hut last night? Like, I don't understand what. On a scale of 1 to Tums, how awful do you feel right now? I don't know. It's like I don't need to like give you my information. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to relive. It's like this Pizza Hut. It was fine. Like I don't. What do you need to know about it? It was Pizza Hut's like the missionary sex of pizza. You know what I mean? Like it was. It was there. It was safe. I didn't have to do it myself. It was fine. I don't need all these companies want your information. I took a flight one time. And I got an email afterwards from Delta wanting me to rate the flight. I'm like, we landed. Like, what do you
Right. That's funny.
like on a scale of 1 to 10? Like, what is 1? We didn't make it. I don't get it, dude. I don't
That's
like
hilarious.
companies. Thank you, man. I just don't like companies that are like up in like, you know, they want to get like information. Like went to McDonald's the other day in Pismo Beach and they didn't have a drive-through. You had to download an app. Like, like not every place needs an app. Could you imagine? Just close your eyes for a second. Imagine if there was like a brick and mortar app store that you had to go in and look someone in the eye to get these apps. No one would ever enter this place ever. Like you walk in, like one McDonald's app, please. Like, okay, all right. I'll take a TikTok app. Oh, you're 40. All right, let's like. I don't know. I'm just embarrassed. I don't like. I got a spam call the other day. They wanted me to. I got a call. They wanted to pay me $1,000 a week to wrap the Bud Light logo in vinyl on my car. And just drive around. They're going to pay me $1,000. And I knew it was spam. I knew it was immediately spam because they didn't ask me what kind of car I drove. Like that would be question number. You don't want me representing your company. I have a 2011 beat up Honda Civic with 2 flat tires. You don't want me repping your brand. No one's gonna look at that and be like, oh yeah, Bud Light, yeah, I should party. They're gonna be like, I need to get my life together. Like, you know, like Bud Light is the reason I drive that car. You understand? Like that's not. It's just gonna make people sad. That's not brand awareness. If I was gonna do it, I will say this: if I was any company I would rep on my car, I would have Geico just to know what it feels like to have insurance for a day. I think that's what I would do. Been doing a lot of I'm in LA. I've been doing a lot of auditionings out here. I have a second interview next week with the people who run Shark Tank. I'm excited about that. Thank you very much. Not the TV show. I applied for a job at a pet store. So we'll see what happens. I got a commercial audition. Commercial auditioning is tough. I don't know if you guys do it's basically what they do is they show someone a picture of you, and then they just put you in what they think that does that make sense? Like they just look at you and go, okay. And you'll find out where you stand on the food chain of attractiveness when you do commercial. Because I look at the mirror, I'm like, oh yeah, dude, leading man like Bruce Willis. My agent's like, how about erectile dysfunction? How about that? Is that cool? That's what I had today. I had a commercial interview for erectile dysfunction. My girlfriend was like, well, at least you don't have to get into character for that role. It won't be too difficult. It's just weird. They always like, can you play? Like you think yourself, you're like, I'm a handsome dude. I'm an attractive guy. Your agent's like, creep. Can you play a creep? Can you sniff panties? Can you? It's awful. I got a TV. They wanted me to be in a TV show. I was like, oh, like quirky friend, next door neighbor, young dad. They were like, pedophile. I was like, that's terrible. It was like a Law and Order episode. They wanted me to play a pedophile. I was like, I'm not like, no, you don't need a comedian. This is Hollywood. You can get actual pedophiles to play pedophiles. You don't need that. I'm from Texas originally, and they got really beat down. You guys probably too on the East Coast get really beat down with weather, and it was like really cold and awful. And I did like the dickhead move that every Californian does, where I send a photo of me in 80-degree weather back to my friend, and they're like, no power snowstorm. I was like, here's a photo of me walking my dog in shorts. And my friend who doesn't live in California just replied back with a photo of the house he owns. So that hurt. That hurt. Yeah. He was like, cool. How's your roommates? That's what he said. And so like I said, me and my girl, we got our vaccine the other day. So we've been doing little things outside. We went to brunch the other day, and I don't drink. My girlfriend drinks. She's what they call like a normie. Like I'm an alcoholic, and she's like those people. She'll like have a glass of wine and be done. They like, I don't get it. Like she'll have like half a glass of wine. She's like, ooh, I gotta stop. I'm starting to get buzzed. I was like, that means it's working. we went to brunch today, and she had half of a mimosa. I was like, ooh, I'm getting buzzed. I should stop. I'm a cheap date. I'm a cheap date. I was like, these eggs are $30. It's cool. It's cool that you're getting drunk quickly. I like that you get drunk on one glass of mimosa. Can you get full on one crab cake? Can we try that, please? Okay. I hate that. She goes, I'm a cheap date. I was like we're on Melrose. You know, like McGriddles. That's a cheap date. Okay. Quesarita. That is a cheap date. Okay. And there's no cheap date in Los Angeles. I looked when we first started dating. I was like, things to do in California on a budget. I clicked on the article. It was like, leave California. So that's my I don't know what you guys have been doing to pass the time. I've been playing. We've been having like game nights and stuff, which is fun. My girlfriend's been playing, and I sound really old saying this, but my girlfriend's been playing this thing called Sims. It's The Sims, and I don't know. I just miss. So some of you guys see some people. Okay, I didn't know what it was. I'm like 40, and I like missed the boat on that. It's weird. She'll like be in her room in her apartment, controlling people in their room on their apartment. Like, it's very confusing to me. I don't understand this game, and the technology is like mind-blowing. Like, her avatar, like the wife character, looks exactly like her. Same hair, same body type, like face, eye, everything. It's crazy. And the husband, nothing fucking like me. So that not even the same race. I was like, what is happening right now? Like, this is a 5'11" Puerto Rican dude with muscles. I'm like, what do you like? She goes, oh, it's just random. I was like, it's random? I go, your character is wearing the same shirt you have now. What do you mean it's random? She goes, it's just they just pick a husband for you. And I was like, okay, all right, okay, right. It's crazy to me because, like, I remember one time when we first started dating, she got mad at me because I was going to go to a strip club. She's like, that's emotional cheating. I was like, you have a family. What do you? She goes, you can't get a lap dance. I was like, y'all have a mortgage together. Like, what do you mean? Like, this is. I wanted to make her jealous, so I got a Sims account, and then I got married on Sims. And I was like, "You jealous?" She was like, "No, I'm curious. Why is your Sim spouse 5'11" Puerto Rican dude with muscles?" And I was like, "Okay, I have a type. This guy's got a job and everything. It's awful." Okay. I don't know. We're talking about crazy family. It's my dad's birthday today. That's cool. My dad beat crack, cancer, and COVID. And that's amazing. I know. He beat cancer and COVID in the same week. And I've been over here eating vegetables and taking vitamins like a fucking idiot. You know, like maybe crack. That's the answer. I don't know. It's crazy to me because my dad's a crack addict and my girlfriend's dad is a heroin addict. And it's so funny, like, how judgy they are against each other. Like, each person thinks they're better in their addiction. It like blows me away. Like, her dad's like, oh, his dad's a crack addict. Oh yeah, they're liars, they're thieves, they'll break in your house. And then my dad, he's judgment. He's like, oh, she's a heroin addict. Oh, heroin addicts are the worst. They don't have any good shit to steal. So that's so judgy. My dad is so proud of the fact that he's never done heroin. My dad's done every single drug in the world except for heroin. And he like brags about it. Like, it's accomplished. It's not an accomplishment. It's not something to be, he's like, happy Thanksgiving. I never did heroin. All right. Like, that's not. And not because he didn't want to. He said he was terrified of needles. That's what he said. Really? Is that what's holding you back? Those pesky needles? Really? Is that what's? That's like going, I could never be a suicide bomber. I hate wearing vests. Like, I could never murder a prostitute. I hate meeting new people. Like, that's just. I've never done heroin because I know I would love heroin. Like, that's why. My dad was crazy. He'd be in and out of my life growing up. He'd like come in and he'd always like disappear for a while and then show up with like a gift, which is weird. I remember one year he showed up with like a brown paper bag and I opened it up and there was just a pair of shoes in the bag, just a loose pair of shoes. had mud on the bottom. I don't know why it had mud on it for some reason. Have you guys ever worn evidence before? I said, Kat, where did you get these? He goes, it's not what you think. He goes, I got it from a guy selling them out of the trunk of his car in a 7-Eleven. I was like, you're right. That's not what I thought. That's way worse. That is way worse. Way worse. He goes, if you don't like them, I can return them. I was like, oh yeah? Does he got a good return policy there in the Toyota? Is that he's gonna give you store credit? I go, is that why this scarf you got me has blood on it? Is that why? And he goes, no, that's from Ross. That's from Ross. I called my dad. I called my dad yesterday. I was like, what are you doing? He goes, I'm just playing catch. I'm playing catch with my son on Sims. And that was hurtful, I have to say. So that was very hurtful. Yeah, I've been doing game night. You guys do the game night? Has anybody having the game night at your place? It's fun. I live with young kids. I live with young dudes. I don't want to say how old they are, but last week they referred to me as high risk. So that's not fun. Yeah. I was like, for COVID, they're like dementia. Actually, is what we mean. They're in their 20s and they're cool. I love them, but we'll have game night and they get mad at me because I'm older and I dominate. I just beat them. Like I just crush them. And my roommate, he's so mad last night. He was like, enough. Can we play something else besides spin the bottle? Like, do you mind? Can we mix it up? Can we switch it up a little bit? I don't know, man. Looks like it's almost over, right? We're already up, like not the show, just I think that is also almost over. I'm actually 1 more hour and this is over. I meant hopefully like this whole pandemic, like I saw AJ was like doing live shows and stuff. I was like, it's cool. Like we are like shut down here, but I'm excited to like maybe get back in there and do it. It's weird. California is like so shut down. You can't even eat indoors here, like nothing. I went to Florida for a wedding and like they're like pandemic who like there's like they didn't even like they're like what there was a pandemic, no one told us. It was crazy. California, everyone's walking around in hazmat suits. Like it like Florida, they were like, come to Florida, we will cough in your face, we don't give a shit. Like we don't like you want to play mask off Twister, come on down, we come to Tampa, we don't care. It's California is like extra. It's crazy. I was out the other day outside with a mask on. A guy saw me and crossed the street. I was like, all right, guy, like relax. I was like, we're outside. He was like, you're masturbating. I was like, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I was like, well, they are painting my apartment, so I had to get out.
Painting my apartment.
They were cracking down out here, man. Cracking down. They were doing house parties of 10 or more. They were cutting off the water. They were if you had a gathering of 10 or more in Los Angeles, they shut off your water. Oh man, that'll show them. You guys ever been to a house party? Like, oh, there's no more water. I guess we should call it. Oh man, I was gonna take a bath. Like, no fresh water. Let's go. I've been to a house party one time. The power got shut off. Everyone just cheered. You know, nobody gives a shit about fresh water. If having fresh water is a requirement for having people over, Flint, Michigan hasn't had a party since 2005. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to ruin a party in Los Angeles, you don't have to cut out the water. Just go unplug the stereo that's playing the Joe Rogan Experience, and then that'll shut it down. And I could say that I was on the Joe Rogan Experience, so I can say that. I had hair. I think I had hair last time I was on the show. And, AJ, how am I doing on time? When you wrap this up soon? I didn't see a light or anything.
Well, like after the loose shoes thing, I wanted to hear more.
Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah, great.
That's so great. Two more minutes.
Sure. Yeah. The loose shoes thing is funny because it was like I was like 14 at the time, and I was just like, thank God he wasn't around on my 16th birthday. I don't want that car. Like, could you imagine? He's like, Justin, I got you a car. I'm like, there's a family in it, sir. We got to talk about that. He was crazy, man. He did teach me a little bit. He did. Katie left. She goes, I'm out of here. She got her polka dot cape. Oh, there you are. All right. I'm just really jealous of your ladybug polka dot. I was debating on wearing my robe to the show tonight, but I was like, I don't want to look too casual. Like, I don't want to like this silk Hugh Hefner robe. And I was like, that's like a vaccine flex. You know what I mean? I don't also want to have the robe, you know what I mean? Which I stole it from a hotel. You guys ever put on a robe? You could have $8 in your checking account and put on the silk robe. And you're like, why haven't I had caviar? Like, that's crazy to me. I should get a safe. I should really get a safe for my apartment. You see those people that have safes in their apartments? I got a safe. I was like, dude, if I got a safe, it would be the most expensive thing in my apartment would be the safe. You know, like, did you hear about Justin? He got robbed. What did they get? They took his safe. It was really bad. Yeah, my dad, he would teach me like these little nuggets about life, though. Like, we're close now. Like, we had a really weird relationship. I remember when I was young, it was me and my little brother. We're young, man. We were young. We were driving in a really bad part of Dallas, and we got pulled over. Cops pulled us out of the car. It's my first experience with the police. They threw my dad against the hood. They pulled me and my brother up. I'm like 11 or 9. My brother's 2 years younger. They threw us against the car. They like pat us down. They like, it was like terrifying, you know? And I remember getting back in the car and I'm like shaking, and my dad like looks at me and he's like, son, you know, they're just doing their job. He's like, I don't want you to, you know, I don't want this to ruin your experience with people in law enforcement. Most of them, you know, are doing the best they can. He goes, and I don't want this to like really mess you up. And then he took open the glove compartment and pulled out 3 bags of crack and drove away. And, I'll never forget that. All right, my name's Justin Foster. You guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Justin Foster, everyone. I gotta say, I'm glad you created me in Sims. I am flattered.
Oh my god.
And there's no water at Justin's house, so party at his house. Like, take a bath. That's fucking insane. No, man, but like, I'll be glad that you're getting back into it. I'm happy that LA is starting to open a little bit. I'm happy for just about everybody's success there, except Josh Nassar. Fuck him. But everyone else, he's getting cocky. He's like, oh yeah, I have 80,000 followers. Like, oh yeah, I remember my first 80,000.
Josh thinks working the road is filming strangers in public.
So, who wants to fuck? Like, okay, congratulations. No, but the as far as Delta goes, like that's the only flight that I had during quarantine. And yeah, we still had stuff to read. They gave us expired Dr. Seuss books. It was dope. Spirit had Disney Plus. Well, we got Disney Minus, so you can watch Dumbo, Peter Pan, and Song of the South.